All right, so what's up? What's the deal? It's JA. Welcome to the latest and greatest in sneakers. Now for today, we're going to be talking about the highly anticipated upcoming Jordan 3 Black Cement, which isn't actually officially set to drop until like a couple of months from now, but it looks like some interesting images did surface yesterday, which directly compare this upcoming release to the previous 2018 pair. And let's just say the controversy continues. So yesterday we saw Nike held their annual shareholders meeting in which they actually proposed a new plan in which they look to kind of turn around their current outlook. So it looks like in direct response to their new plan, shareholders weren't really feeling what they were talking about, and it looks like stock did fall. So we're going to cover all the details of that new plan. Plus we got a new YEEZY update, as it looks like Ye was spotted rocking a new interesting choice of footwear just days leading up to the highly anticipated listening event. So if you guys enjoy the updates, please help support the channel by hitting that like button down below, and to stay up to date on the latest news, consider subscribing. So to kick things off, we're going to start with some quick updates. So as far as releases today, we saw New Balance drop 3 new colorways of their 1000 model, which of course, as you know, is the revamp of a classic retro runner that they brought back into recirculation. So these 3 colorways were highlighted by this moon rock with sea salt colorway. You also have a nice green color and as well as a pink vibe. So New Balance did drop these today via their website as well as select retailers for $150. And then from Adidas, we saw them drop a new colorway of their classic Gazelle. So this is a Real Madrid theme. If you haven't noticed by now, Adidas has a heavy push on their classic models, whether it be the classic Samba or Gazelle. This is a nice addition. As far as the Real Madrid details, you will notice some branding on the back heel tab. So you can add these to like that Jamaica pair, which they recently dropped, as these did hit Adidas as well as select retailers for $110. And then lastly, we have an update on the highly anticipated upcoming Supreme Jordan collab, which has been rumored now for a while. And while it's yet to have any confirmation if we're going to be getting any footwear for that mashup, we do have a first look at this Supreme puffer coat, which you can't really tell too many details here. This was like some type of magazine photo shoot with UK artist Central C, but as you do see here, this will feature some fur on here. So this is a first look from that highly anticipated collection, and stay tuned for more details on that. And with those quick updates out of the way, let's jump into our main stories, which we're going to begin with these Black Cement 3s, the highly anticipated upcoming release. I don't gotta say anything about the history. You guys should already know what the deal is with these joints right here, which the last time we saw them officially drop 2018. So some of your pairs may still be crispy, but for everybody else out there, they're looking at a chance to get their hands on this Jordan brand classic. So as far as the early impressions before pairs were starting to hit the streets, we did get word that this upcoming release was supposed to be a little more true to form to the original 88 pair, but upon the initial first pairs hitting the streets, it looks like this upcoming release has had somewhat of a negative response online. So thankfully enough, Z Sneakerheads was able to share some direct comparisons, as we got a look comparing the 2018 release to this upcoming 2024 pair. So let's go ahead and get the early impressions, as my dude chimed in saying 2018 10 times better. Look at that elephant print. We also had somebody say, look at that 2018 print in tumbled leather. Now this dude, he chimed in saying boxy toe or light print. You decide, obviously pointing out that both pairs seem to have their own set of different flaws. We also had somebody saying quality, definitely the 2018 pair, but shape of the 2024 pair. So that's an interesting take. And then lastly, 2024 is definitely better than the 2018. The 2018 is terrible. Love the lighter elephant print as well as the shape and slanted down toe box. So as far as the complaints, it seems like you have some people pointing out flaws on both renditions of this classic Jordan brand model. But as far as the general consensus, it seems like most people prefer the darker elephant print from the 2018 pair, but the new, more sleek kind of shape of the 2024 pair. So as far as these complaints, I feel like they're just minimal. And as far as this highly anticipated release, you know, everybody's going to be going for these joints when they come in November. And as far as my personal preference, while I really could care less about the minor details, I would say I do actually prefer the shape of this 2024 pair as far as these images go, and I actually do prefer the kind of lighter shade of the elephant print. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. And as far as this upcoming release, I feel like this one is going to be a huge one and a potential sneaker of the year candidate. So drop your feedback down below. So in response to those black cement threes, I think we're going to see the conversation kind of shift a little more towards quality, as the early rumors are that's going to be a massively produced sneaker. And unfortunately, the consequences anytime you have a massively produced GR sneaker, it will come with quality control issues. So I think we're going to see people talking a little more about quality on specific pairs, but we'll see how everything goes. Now, as far as Nike, yesterday they did hold a annual shareholders meeting, which was a virtual conference. You know, of course, the recent conversation, a lot of the talk is Nike's been kind of stagnant as of lately, and it looks like their CEO John Donahoe, he directly issued a statement in response to a lot of that criticism, proposing a new 4-part turnaround plan, in which that's going to include Nike focusing on sports, getting new products to market quicker, bigger, bolder storytelling, and continuing to rebuild Nike's wholesale business. So I would say, of course, recently we know that Nike, you know, during the pandemic, they opted for a more direct-to-consumer business plan rather than stocking up their products on shelves of retail partners such as Foot Locker. They look to opt to directly release new products on their sneakers app, a move that's kind of came back to bite them. On top of that, these retail partners have now stocked their shelves with other products such as like running brands On Cloud, Hoka, which it seems like the people are starting to gravitate towards. So as far as this new proposed turnaround plan, I would say John Donahoe's saying all the right things, but it seems like shareholders aren't really feeling this new plan, as it looks like in direct response to this new proposal, Nike stock did plummet an additional 2%. So it looks like they're not liking what he's talking about. And let me know what you guys think about Nike's future outlook. I would say they definitely need to double down on their innovation. I remember like in the late 90s, early 2000s, Nike was definitely known to be like the leader in innovation, performance-driven models, and it seems like nowadays they're more just relying on the nostalgia, retro lifestyle type of models. So again, let me know what y'all think down below. But I'm sure Nike, they'll be fine, and I would imagine that things will begin to start to turn around for them come next year. Now, lastly, as far as today's YEEZY update, of course, we're just days away from the highly anticipated listening experience, which will be going down in China coming up here on the 15th, which the time that we're supposed to see it over here in the States will probably be like Sunday morning. So I'm hoping we're going to get a live stream event, more than likely so. Now, just days leading up to the event, of course, yesterday we mentioned the devastating typhoons which are affecting that area. So it looks like as far as the current weather report for this weekend, it looks like extreme weather conditions will continue. So hopefully that won't have any lasting effects on the performance, which everybody's excited about. So as far as Ye himself, just days leading up to the show, it looks like he was spotted rocking a new interesting choice of footwear, as it appears that he has some type of like mule footwear, as he was spotted, you know, shopping around the Tokyo area, or as I like to call, doing a little research and development. Now, as far as this choice of footwear, I find it very interesting because, of course, yesterday we talked about a couple of different YEEZY prototypes, which were very interesting. These are some models that we have post the Adidas breakup, some new stuff that they've been working on behind the scenes at YEEZY, which is great confirmation that, you know, they are actually cooking some stuff up. Now, on another side, I did mention that because the designer was actually showcasing these items, could be a sign that these are potentially scrap things, but again, a great sign that they are actually cooking up. And the stuff that they're dropping or working on behind the scenes, I was actually rocking with both of those. So back to these mules, which appear in this black colorway. Previously, we've seen Ye rocking like a white pair, which it seems like to be the new direction that he's taking as far as his next footwear release. So let me know what you guys think about this. As far as this black pair right here, definitely very minimal, a big different dramatic change from his earlier prior designs over with Adidas and YEEZY. So I don't know, man, what do y'all think about this new upcoming take? And as far as the upcoming show, apparently it looks like it's going to be about a 2-hour runtime, which I think would be about the same as the Korea experience. So as far as the future of YEEZY, we'll have to wait and see how things go. Behind the scenes, it likes a lot of things have been shaken up, so one can only hope that Ye is back, and hopefully as far as after this show, you know, we'll see more releases continue on, because the streets definitely, you know, been waiting on the next new YEEZY drop. And this is wild. It looks like we got some breaking news as I'm looking to wrap up today's video. It looks like we have a shocking update, as a whole gang of new products products, it looks like, have hit YEEZY.com, or at least people were able to access this via the shop app. So as far as these new products, some of these include rain pants. You have the nylon coat, new pair of nylon pants, new socks, everything coming in here at 20 bucks. You got the Maolola tank, new bodysuit, and what's even crazier, you got Ye modeling some of the products here. And to top things off, the YEEZY shades available, which it looks like all of the products we have here on sale for 20 bucks, except for the YEEZY shades, which it looks like are coming in at around 200 bucks or so. Now, it is important to note that some people were able to actually check out, but it looks like since then, all products have been removed completely from the site. So I'm not sure if those orders will actually process or if those people will actually be refunded. So I don't know if they're just testing the new products or what, or if this was just done in error or whatever, but it looks like YEEZY season is most definitely approaching. And while we're not able to purchase any of this stuff right here, this is absolutely mind-blowing to see that we got the new YEEZY drop, which it looks like is coming very soon. Which as far as the poll of the day, you know, yesterday we kind of mentioned the YEEZY pods, how they restock via Los Angeles archive. So what I did ask you guys, I wanted to know, you know, after purchasing your YEEZY pods, which a lot of people, you know, experience crazy mad delays, are you still wearing your pair? So we had roughly 1.7 thousand votes so far, in which it looks like the majority of you guys coming in at 49% actually said that you never bought a pair of YEEZY pods. But for the people that did actually purchase a pair, it was kind of divided, where 28% of you guys said that you are no longer wearing your pods, while the other percentage at 23 said you are still rocking your YEEZY pods. So while I think the YEEZY pods weren't like a groundbreaking design or anything, I think it took the footwear space into a new minimalistic direction. I see a lot of people enjoy theirs for just like casual wear, whether they're like lounging around in the house or they might rock their joints to the gym. You know, a nice addition to the lineup, especially coming in at 20 bucks. I mean, you can't really beat it. Now, paying that full 200, that might be questionable, you know what I'm saying? But then again, you have Balenciaga, which they charge like 1,000 plus for their version. So appreciate everybody that participated in the poll. And then of course, before we bounce, we're gonna be taking a look here at a clip of which Pharrell was actually premiering his new upcoming Lego biopic, in which he was rudely interrupted by some animal protesters. So we're gonna take a look at how he decided to handle the whole situation. So salute to everybody for tuning in, guys. I'm J.A. I'll catch y'all tomorrow for the latest updates. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay blessed. Drop your feedback down below. I'm out, y'all. Love.
You know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Pharrell. Yes, you're right. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. It's okay. Everybody give her a round of applause, please. Yes, I have. You're right. God bless you. God bless you. Everybody say it. God bless you. Okay. Yeah. God bless you. God bless you. I love you too. You know what? Just let me address that. You know, Rome wasn't made in a day. And sometimes when you have plans to change things in situations, you have to get in a position of power and of influence where you can change people's minds and help progression. It's not necessarily the way to do it. And sitting in my position, when I have conversations on behalf of organizations like that, unbeknownst to them, they come out here and do themselves a disservice. That's okay. When that change comes, everybody in this room will remember that I told you we're actually working on that. And if she would have just asked me, I would have told her. But instead, she wanted to repeat